Hi, this is Bill. What we have here is a pound trade, and the purpose of this video is to explain. Um, People have asked me, what do I do when the pricing hasn't broken any of the profit pivot lines? So here's a perfect example of that. We have pricing from last night that is living in the I don't know land, and so it hasn't gone through the roof or the ceiling, it hasn't gone through the floor or the basement. So what do you do? All right, well, normally my advice would be don't trade, but some people can't control themselves, so I have to tell them at least some kind of a strategy. So here's a strategy that you can do. Um, when you're in between the profit pivot lines like this, I tend to look at which one I'm closer to, and if you can think of it as sort of temporary resistance. So in this case, pricing has moved close to the ceiling of the profit pivot basically model. So there's two ways you could take this trade. You could wait until it touches the ceiling and go short there, or you can do what I did, which is as soon as it pierces and then returns back under this middle Keltner, you go short. Now on trades like this, I'm very conservative because usually the price movement is very brief, so it doesn't move very far in the other direction for very long. So my profit target here is the lower Keltner channel, not the lower profit pivot line, because I don't think it's going to get anywhere close to that. I think it might get to this and then turn around and go back up. So we'll have to see what happens. That is the strategy for this kind of goofy trade. I'll be back when something happens. So I did another trade here as well. I actually got stopped out the first time, well, because I went the wrong direction on the trade. I don't know, I was just retarded. But I ended up going long first on this bar, and then stopped myself out and reversed the trade to the downside, because that is the correct trade. I have those days every once in a while, and as you can see, I am targeting the lower profit pivot line here, the basement profit pivot line, to take my profits, which should hopefully looks like, right now I'm at a negative 350, but if I get down to that area and get taken out, I should have made back all my loss and a little bit of profit. So we'll see what happens with that too. The other trade's going in the wrong direction on me as well, so this is just a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so it's looking like this oil trade might work out for me here. I'm literally just ticks away from my stop loss, and maybe we'll even see it here live while I'm talking if I can think of something to talk about long enough. Oil has been really volatile lately, so unless you are a very experienced trader, I wouldn't trade it, but I am, and I did, and as you can see, I made some money there. So I'm going to pause and come back when we find out what happened with the pound trade. Alright, so here's the update on the pound trade. As you can see here, I've breached the profit pivot line, and it looks like it may go up to here, the upper Keltner channel. My stop is a little bit above that. I'm just going to let this one run to fruition, whether that's a stop out or a profit down here. So I'm not going to bore you and make you wait. I'm just going to finish this video here. As you can see, we made enough money on the oil trade to make up for this, but the point I wanted to make about this is whenever you try to do something in what I call the dead zone in between the profit pivot lines here, it's very risky. It's really difficult to make money, so I highly recommend that you wait for the perfect trade signals within the profit trade zones, profit pivot zones, whether that's up here or whether that's down here. because these are just a lot tougher to make, and I think I'm probably going to get stopped out with a loss on this one, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, see you later. Bye.